Coming down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Raise your voice. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, nothing.
All right, Keller Williams. Welcome, welcome. Let's give it a minute. Give a chance for everybody to get on.
Mom, how are you doing?
All right, somebody's talking. Hello?
Hello, this is Michaela Keller Williams.
Hello, thank you very much for hosting.
Well, no, thank you for having us.
Of
I did want
course.
to let you know that we are having really bad weather here in New Orleans area. So that might affect who jumps on and everything, because I know that a couple of power's been going in and out.
Oh no.
I just wanted to inform you.
So that means some people will, of course, not be able to join because of that, right?
It could be a possibility, yes, sir.
Yeah. And should we give it about 2 minutes?
Yeah, I'll give it a little bit more, because I see Frank, one of our agents, just joined. Hi, Frank.
Hello.
Frank Kimchi, what a cool name is that? I'm getting hungry when I hear that.
I know.
Is it Korean, kimchi?
Yeah, my mother's Korean.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that they can call people after some awesome food. That would be cool.
Well, when I downloaded it, it say put your name in. I'm like, okay, let me try. Let me be a little different.
That is awesome. You know, I'm from Austria. I mean, how cool would that be if my name would be Christoph Wiener Schnitzel? All right. Hey, so we gotta give it a couple minutes longer because we want Kimchi not to be the only one here. We want you to have some company. And I saw you actually in the earlier meeting this morning, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's play some music. I would say let's give it 1 more minute. And hopefully people didn't lose their internet during this bad weather.
Yeah.
That could
they
be.
Probably
right?
got a lot of them. Probably got a lot of them. Got a lot going on this week too.
Yeah. How's it for you, Frank? The weather? I mean, is it okay for you?
It's raining. I mean, other than like I normally prospect in my neighborhood, like on my bicycle and stuff. So I mean that.
Oh,
I mean,
that is so cool.
Yeah, that counts. I mean, New Orleans is the type of city. It's better traveled on a bike. So I mean, then you get to see everybody and stuff like that. You know.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
Not having a car, like, well, let me go ahead and start around my immediate area, and just you get a little exercise too. So it's pretty cool.
That's right. I love it. That's what I'm used to in Europe. Everything is done by bike. Diane, how do you say your name? Diane Phoenix.
Dion.
Dion. Oh, beautiful. You say it so nicely. Love the background. Guys, Jonathan, awesome to have you here.
Yes. Happy to be here.
You know, we did a lot of webinars today, and Jonathan and I had to split up, and I missed him there because we have so much fun together.
Yeah, it's weird doing a webinar without you, but yeah, we had a lot of fun with that group actually in Alabama that you missed out.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. You think we should get started, or are you missing anybody that should be here?
Well, let's respect their time. Let's go through the material. Let's go through our introductions.
Yes.
And let's keep it recorded so we can get it to them, for those who
Yeah.
weren't able to make it.
Great idea. See, that's why I have you on. You have full of great ideas.
I
Okay,
think
so
it's
let's
already
resume recording. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got all the small talk on tape. Okay, let's get started, guys. And here we go.
Already.
Okay. Well, Keller Williams Realty, you are in the right place. Welcome to today's webinar, Overcome Low Inventory. Get listings now. We did a little teaser this morning, didn't we, to tell you what we're going to talk about. And I assume that's why you're here right now, because you really say, help me. I need some extra listings. What can I do? So we will fulfill on that promise step by step. By the end, you're going to walk away with actionable items that you can turn into practice. You will have the scripts, you will be able to get the leads, and you can count on us to help you. We'll be there to make this really worthwhile for you, so you can have a much better year than you thought possible. I want to do a quick introduction. So my name is Christoph Balzel. I just told Frank, that I'm from Austria. I have been in this country for over 27 years now, and love it. I'm with Landvoice now for 10 years as a VP of Business Development, and great company. Landvoice has been around for as long as I've been here, for 27 years already, and has become the top leader in the nation for motivated seller leads. Our goal is to help agents get more listings. And that's why I love it so much, because we can see the difference that we make in the lives of agents, families, individuals. It keeps me waking up every morning and working hard in making sure that you have the best data and the best lead sources out there. So that is a little bit about myself. Jonathan, so good to have you here.
Absolutely. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan Matwire. I've been working with Landvoice here for a little over 8 years, going on 9. I work in the business development department with Christoph. I travel the country, talking on stages, working the booths. With Keller Williams, we definitely have deep ties with KW. Back in 2018, I did 180 bold classes live. I know Christoph joined me. Before that, we did them, just as many, 120, 150 every year. Been to all the mega camps and the family reunions. So definitely love working with Keller Williams. A little bit about myself. You may see my last name, Matwire. All of my family's from Louisiana. So I'm happy to be presenting to you guys here today and talking about data that Christoph and I have seen that are really going to make a difference in your business.
Mm-hmm.
My role here at Landvoice is a little different. 5 days out of the week, 2 times a day, I'm in charge of the training. So you and I actually work hand in hand. I'm in the trenches with you. So we work on our scripts, we work on objections, and we goal set and we crush those goals. That's what we do every single week, every month. I'm excited to share what our top agents are doing and saying to really make some noise out there. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. I have to let you in a little secret, everybody. When we prepare presentations, we do it all over the country. We don't always know if the data that we find is going to be in your favor. And your area is one of the few webinars where every single category where we find data for fits exactly our expectations, what we would hope we would find. In other words, we're going to talk about 5 different listing sources today. And in each one of those, it should work wonderfully in your area, because we found so much data and so many leads. And that's what I'm so excited about today. So instead of just making you strong in 1, you're going to be strong in 5. So nice. Our goal at Landvoice, and I hope you can feel our passion. Our real goal is we empower achievers to create abundance. In English, we want you to have listings and make money. That is what it's all about right now. This is what our promise is, that we are here to make sure that every morning when you wake up, you're calling on the right leads, and you do it in a fashion that is disruptive, different than anybody else. We want you to be better than your competition. So we're gonna give you the scripts. You can download those. Make sure you write this down, Frank and Dion. Landvoice.com/free downloads. Don't download it during the webinar because you're gonna get distracted and say, "Oh, this is beautiful. I'll share it with everybody." Do it after the webinar. Okay, you can print those out, PDF formats, and have it in front of you when you call the leads that we will give you. So the data that we found for you comes right out of Jefferson Parish, Orleans Parish, St. Tammany. So I don't know if all of you are used to going that far and to the other counties or stay in just one place, but I think it's very valuable to see what is happening in each one of these, because at this time of post-COVID and low inventory, it's not a bad idea to spread your wings a little further and just say, you know what, I'm going to travel an hour, maybe an hour and a half if I have to, because if I get a listing, it's sold. A listing taken is a listing sold. So in my case, I would do that anytime. On your bike, Frank, that might be a little bit far for an hour, but jump in the car and do it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about 5 easy and predictable listing sources right now. Let's not make it any harder than it is. In fact, let's try to make it easy. Let's try to have a step-by-step program and system, how you can do it. And then we're gonna make it even fun. And Jonathan is a master of fun, so I like his scripts. They are so great that you cannot wait until the next day to use them again. So
That's right. Guys, expireds. I like how you said that. Let's make it as simple as possible. When it comes to expireds, guys, to keep it simple, it's all about timing. Timing is literally 90% of the battle here. You waking up in the morning and having the correct cell phone information is the other half. But why expireds? We definitely consider expireds the ideal lead source here. They have one hand in the air saying that they want to sell their house right now, and another hand in the air saying that they're willing to pay commission. So it's definitely not the worst lead source to develop a duplicatable, consistent process that you're putting into gear every single morning. We're going to talk about what LandVoice is providing to you every day so you can have an opportunity to get listings every single morning. Now, we say the morning a lot. Why the morning? According to NAR, 70% of the time when you're first to communicate with an expired, you get the listing. So guys, the morning, competition, big opportunities, 70% of the time when you're first, you get the listing. I know that it sounds really competitive calling expireds, but that number, 7 out of 10 times when you're first, is way too high to ignore. To me, that means like set my alarm clock at 6:30. I'm going to find all of the expireds closest to me and beat my competition to them. This is how we provide you the data. You give us the name of your MLS. For those of you guys who don't know how we work, maybe you've used us in the past or have had companies like us before. I'll explain how we differentiate from them if you've had other companies, and I'll explain how we work if you haven't used us before. So every morning at 7 a.m. your time, all of the expireds, cancels, and withdrawals have filtered into the platform. And if you look closely, you'll see the names of each owner. To the right of those names, you'll see the cell phone numbers for each expired seller. And we run those cell phone numbers through your local do not call registry to keep you guys safe. So it's being ran through the state, the federal, DNC, and if it's on the do not call, it says DNC. That means do not call. And for that exact reason, we're providing alternative options for you guys, email addresses and social media. Just because they're on the do not call, that doesn't mean do not approach, right? It means to figure out an alternative option to scream, look at me. And our clients are getting amazing responses, guys, through social media. Expireds are returning the response with, hey, how did you find me here on Facebook? You're one of the only realtors, or actually the only agent who found me here. To me, that's an easy way to impress an expired and to show them, how resourceful you can be, especially to not violate the DNC. And that's something that I would tell them. Now, we're also cross-referencing every address to your MLS. So if a property does sell or if it does go active, the status right here in the middle, it changes for you. So you know not to communicate with that individual. It's not worth your time. It's already sold or it's already active. Now, if they've relocated, a lot of people are relocating. we track down absentee owner records for every expired lead. So if the absentee owner record applies, we include it in each individual lead with the data. This is going to help you guys stay focused, be consistent, and like Christoph said earlier, every single morning have the correct cell phone information and motivated sellers to communicate with. When you guys are duplicating this every day, it actually really thins out the odds of you getting to kitchen tables every morning. I mean, you're really going to see how consistency gets you more listings week by week. Christoph and I are asked every day, what do I need to duplicate if I'm trying to win big calling expireds, right? You guys have been here for a decade. What do you see winning? So guys, number one, don't sleep in. You can't wake up at 10 o'clock and say, okay, I'm going to go crush it calling expireds. All of those appointments have already been scheduled. You want to be in a platform like LandVoice by 7:15 the latest, I would say. Literally scouting out the properties that you want to reach out to. And by 7:45, you narrowed it down to that one expired, right? That you've done all the research for, that you feel comfortable and confident enough to call. And I mean, give or take a couple of minutes before 8 o'clock, they're getting a phone call from me. 70% of the time, we're getting the listing. What can we say to differentiate ourselves? Christoph and I have been monitoring a lot of our top agents, guys. We've not only gathered their scripts, but we want you to relay these 3 tips during your expired morning phone call. And we're promising you it will get them on your side of the fence. Lead with value. Take a quick look at the script. We're going to run through it. Hello, this is Jonathan with Keller Williams Realty. I'm calling you first thing today to let you know you're going to be getting a lot of calls today. As you probably know, your listing expired as of midnight last night. Did your agent tell you this would happen? Now, this is the time to let them talk. A lot of the time, the expireds that I communicate with are very surprised. They have questions. And I say, wow, I'm so sorry. You weren't aware of, what's going to be happening today and what happened with your property. That's actually the reason why I'm calling so early. I wanted to give you a heads up on what's going to happen today. I mean, today's not going to be your regular type of day. Just a heads up, you're going to receive anywhere from 30 to 50 phone calls on any phone a realtor can find from you. That's a lot. Let me give you some tips. Do you have a pen or a paper ready? I want to give you some pointers that are going to stop the calls that you're getting, really diffuse the calls that you're receiving from realtors. Do you have a pen and a paper ready? Okay, great. Let me give you some tips. Tip number 1, I want you to record a quick voicemail on your cell phone. And in this voicemail, tell every realtor who's calling you that your listing expired last night and you're already interviewing your top 2 realtors. And you would appreciate if they stop calling. Every realtor will know that you've been coached. They'll stop calling. That's a big tip. You only have to do this for about a week. Tip number 2, add your phone number to the National Do Not Call Registry. When you tell an expired to do this, most of them will ask you, what is the National Do Not Call Registry? I mean, what is that? And of course, you want to explain, hey, this is a national database that you can add your phone numbers to, all of your cell phone numbers, even your home phone. It's absolutely free. And anybody that calls you wants your phone numbers on it, they're subjected to some hefty fines. So if anybody calls you, and I'll text them the website address, right? Send them the website address in a separate text and say, here's the website address, add your phone numbers to it. It's free. If anybody texts you or calls you after your number's on this DNC, 24 hours after today, make sure you give them a warning and let them know it's their last warning. And you're on the do not call, right? And they need to have, a filter or refrain from calling you. Guys, this is empowering the seller. They're going to remember that you gave them this advice for sure, forever.
I love it because you're blocking the competition right from the get-go.
We're not only blocking our competition out right from the get-go, guys, we're leading with value. I mean, it's different. It's a different type of feel to the conversation. And tip number 3, any expired that we get on the phone, we tell them that we have a report ready to go. This report is a side-by-side analysis of what you do better than the realtor who the listing expired on. And nothing too crazy. Look at the realtor's photos. If you have better photos on your listings, previous listings, bring those with you. Look at the description. If you can jazz that up and make it much better, bring it with you. I also want you guys to tell the story. I mean, we're sitting in one of the hottest markets our country has ever seen. In my opinion, homes should not be expiring. So you want to tell that story. And of course, this report is something we want to get in their hands before they communicate with their realtor. Right? I would love to come drop off this report that I put together before you communicate with your realtor. This way, when you read it, you can take a look at all the information I provided, that you can actually hold them accountable, to why your home sat on the market for so long. So when's a good time to drop this report off? Guys, after we've led with value, our agents aren't having a tough time scheduling these appointments if they're first in line. These things are coming easy. And if you could imagine doing this consistently, right? Our average agent is closing around 2 to 3 deals a month, calling expireds every day for an hour to an hour and a half.
In
2 to 3 deals a month. And we could almost rely on the deals if we put in the time. Hour to an hour and a half, Monday through Friday. But 2 to 3 deals is not enough. We want you guys closing many more deals than this. Christoph and I aren't comfortable until our clients are closing in between 6 to 10 deals a month.
Yeah.
We aren't. And it's because you can do it. You can do it. We know realtors that are doing it consistently, more than 6 to 10 transactions. 6 to 10 makes us feel good. You guys are making a difference for yourself, for your family, for your life. That's good money. But you have to diversify yourself. And we're going to talk about a lead source that you guys need to zero in on right now. Old expireds.
Old expireds. John, first of all, I mean, your presentation about daily expireds is so important because everything has changed during COVID. Competition, more, lower inventory, and the solutions that you have of value-led, I think that's golden, right? So we know that's what we will train you in detail with once we work closer with you. Now, old expireds, why old expired? It sounds almost like something that, you don't want to do because it's outdated. It's the opposite. Let me show you why. Old expired is the hottest lead source right now in this post-COVID environment for a very good reason. It has to do with appreciation. In St. Tammany, I just had to pick one example here. 2 years ago, the average listing price was $210,000. Today, $251,000. That's a 20% appreciation, $41,000 in just a couple of months, because most of the depreciation occurred just at the end of 2020. Now, why is that important? Why are we looking at that? Well, very simple. The homeowners who listed their home in 2019, even 2018, guys, are now sitting on a lot more appreciation than back then, right? Most of them who were listing their home and didn't sell for one reason, because of price. Because of price. They didn't get for the home what they wanted, so they gave up on the market. They were expired, they didn't relist. And then they were usually doing some repairs, but what they were really wanting to do is, let's put our home back on the market in 2020. Now, COVID interrupted many things, and many things were bad because of that. But here's one good thing for the real estate industry. Because less homes got back on the market that were already on the market in 2019 and did not get back on the market in 2020, we have them right now to come on the market. It's like it skipped a year. So here's what we want you to focus on. Bring the homeowners back on the market that expired in 2019, have not relisted, because they will list this year. And I'm not even guessing that or hoping that. This is what is happening.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just show you a couple other graphs here so you can see that it's happening not only in one area, but everywhere. Guys, if I was expired in 2019 and I can get $40,000 more for my home today, I would be ecstatic. I couldn't wait to put my home in the market before the summer. And I want to emphasize that, before the summer, because that's when most old expireds are coming on the market. They're coming on the market between right now, that actually started about 2 weeks ago, and June, beginning of June. Okay, that's a window of opportunity we have right now to work with them. And then you can continue to get more old expireds on the market in July and throughout the summer. But the big window of opportunity is right now. Okay, you can see right here, the national average of appreciation is 16%. And our top agents all across the country are doing all expireds for that reason, because of that appreciation that their sellers can get. And you are outperforming the national average in your areas. Okay, by 20 and 17% right here. So let's recap that, because this is super important. I'm so glad that you're on. Hopefully you share that with your real estate friends who you work with, not with the competition, because this will make a big difference. Daily expireds, low inventory, high competition. How do we overcome the competition? Remember, Jonathan gave you the secret. Call them by 8 o'clock on the right cell phone number, and you already beat 99% of your competitors, because they're still doing the research by about 10 o'clock. You're already on the phone, you schedule those appointments. That's what you can do every day, okay? It's not enough though. We wanna look at a much larger inventory, and that is the latent sellers for 2018, 2019, and even 2020. Now, it's very difficult for agents to say, oh, I'm gonna call everybody who has not relisted, and they find, I have to do so much research. I have to take out the short sales, foreclosures, actives, and solds. I have to find the phone numbers, do an absentee owner lookup. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna focus on what's happening right now. And then they miss out on all those home sellers. Most of them will come in the market right now. Now, here's how LandVoice makes it easy for you, because we're talking about how can we make it easier and not harder, right? You text us your top 4 zip codes. You can write them down right now, just whatever comes to your mind, where you live, maybe, where you can ride your bike quickly too. And write down those top 4 zip codes. And here's what we do. When you text them to us, we go to work. We remove all the foreclosures, actives, and solds. And what is left is all the homeowners who still own the property, whether they live there or not. Even the absentee owner lookup we do. We give you the address where they live, the phone number, and then the script. And we got to tell you, here you have 25 leads in that zip code. Here's a script. Position yourself as an expert, and we're going to train you in detail on how to do that. It's not so hard. And you will get listing appointments, because your number one question is, do you know how much your home is worth? Let me drop off a CMA, a market analysis, see how much your home sold in the last while in this area. And you don't even have to sell them, because they're going to tell you, yeah, we were planning on putting on the market. It's good timing that you called. So how do we block out the competition, that you can be the only one doing that? We make it exclusive. We give 1 zip code for a past year. I recommend the year 2019, if it's available, to only 1 agent. All right. So Joan or Dion or Frank, you can have your own zip code, all those leads in the zip code, and nobody else in your office or any other franchise most likely will not call those people, because the only source where they can get that scrubbed data from is actually LandVoice. And we protect you by making that exclusive. Okay, so that's how you make money. I hope you're excited and you say, oh my gosh, this, I can't wait to try it. Now we want you to use the right script before you get too excited and maybe don't know what to say. Here's what I would say. Hi, my name is Christoph. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty. The reason why I'm calling is, it looks like you tried selling your home back in 2019. Is that correct? Yeah. And they're going to tell you the story, and they are surprised that you call. And you will say, well, the reason why I call is I specialize in bringing homes back on the market right now that didn't sell in 2019 and 2020. That's my expertise. Did you know that home prices have risen a lot since you took your home off the market? Make sure you pause, because they want to show off the knowledge and what they understand about the market. Then you say, well, have you thought about selling your home again? And again, you don't have to sell them. They're going to tell you, yeah, we tried selling it, or we thought about selling it in 2020. Of course, with COVID, that was a bad idea. Yeah, we thought about putting it on the market before the summer. And you're going to hear that over and over again right now in May and June. Okay. So we're not just saying that, we're hearing that from all our clients across the country. And then you would say, don't make the mistake to say, okay, let me tell you how much your home appreciated, and here's a market analysis, and you share everything over the phone. That's how you can give people what they want too quickly. Instead, you say, well, I would love to provide you with a free home evaluation and show you some comparable homes that recently sold in your area. I think you will be surprised at what you can sell for right now. you want me to drop this off right now, or would it be better in the afternoon? Right? That's how you get to the kitchen table. And then you show them the graph that I showed you, the appreciation. Talk to them about the interest rate. Talk to them about all the good things, why the market is so hot and they should be selling it right now. And they will not even wait until the summer. They will put it in the market right now so that it sells for sure by the time the vacation comes. Somebody who followed that to the T was Ken Hadley, Keller Williams, Kansas City, Missouri. She had no idea how to do old expires. And she said, okay, I'm going to take this script. I'm going to give it to my husband. Here are the leads. Honey, can you make the phone calls? And he made the calls for her, basically saying, hey, I'd like to send my wife by to show you how much your home is worth today. You tried to sell 2 years ago. Here's what happened to their business in a short time. And that can happen to you as well.
I just wanted to thank Landboys for increasing my business 81% over the last year. The first week on my Landboys, I listed 10 homes. In the last 6 weeks, I've listed 17. They're the best thing I've ever done for my business. You ought to try it. Thanks and good luck.
Okay, you know, not every agent shares a secret, right? She did. And we want to share that with you too. The nichiest niche right now that you can do is old expireds. I always say there's money in niches, right? If you do something that nobody else is doing, it's great. If you do something that is nichier than everything else, that is old expireds. Yeah. I don't know of anything else right now that I would put all my money on and bet everything, every dollar that I have, that this is where you get most of your listings right now. So as you hear that, up your goals. Make no small plans. There's no magic to steer man's blood, Daniel Burnham said, right? Raise your goal for the year. Say, oh my gosh, you know, I can probably have the best year of my real estate career. The market is hot, right? It's people are there. They want to sell their house if they can get the money, and you can take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. The best opportunity is called old expires. So don't miss the boat on that. The window of opportunities now, May and June. Don't be like those dinosaurs that said, oh, that was today. I missed that one, you know, and they go extinct. Be on the boat, have the party with us. And those two elephants is Jonathan and me. We're going to be on the boat with you. We're going to help you get the right scripts, pick the right zip codes. You're not alone on that. Okay. So let's do that. Let's turn this around, and you get an award in your office or something, you know, for figuring something out. We will help you this way. We do a free lookup for you. Text us your zip codes. Jonathan, that's your number.
Yep.
You got to tell them how they can do that the easiest way.
Yes, absolutely. So guys, I hope you've been thinking about the zip codes that you want us to look into to see if they're available, what zip code and year combination is available. So text me your top 3 to 4 zip codes you work the strongest, maybe even more if you want to know information on more. There's 3 things we're going to do. We're going to see if it's available. Number 1, we're going to make sure there's a lot of inventory in that zip code, or else it wouldn't be a great choice. And then we're going to make sure the appreciation is high, which is not going to be an issue in your area. Yeah. So text me your top zip codes in the order that they're received. I'm basically going to reserve them for you, just in case you guys may be interested in some of the same. It's in the way that the text message has been received. And once I do a little bit of digging and research, we'll give you a call once the webinar's out, and we'll let you know if it's a good fit, you know, if it's a good purchase. These zip codes, guys, they're not expensive. If you're thinking that it's exclusive, oh my gosh, we're going to get listings really easily, it's got to be very expensive. We know that we could charge a whole lot more than $250, but that's the price. For one zip code in year for the entire year, it's $250. Your price for this webinar is cut in half. It's only $125 for you. That's for right. The zip code and the year combination. So I hope you're thinking with that type of discount and that low rate, you can do about 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why I said, you know, that's why I put all my money. I'm sure we're gonna get calls from you and say, yeah, guys, Jonathan Christoph was a good call. I got like 4 or 5 listing appointments right away. But we don't want to stop there, right? We want to diversify ourselves more and get even more listings so that we can move from 3-4 deals a month to double that. So Jonathan, tell them how they can do that with for sale by owners, which actually works great in their area.
Guys, I hope you're not wincing when you hear the word FSBO. I mean, they could be a tough sell. The way that we work the for sale by owner leads that we provide our clients, it's completely mind blowing. I think you're going to love this process. We lead with value 100%. So guys, if you're looking for sale by owners on your own, I mean, that's not good use of your time. We know a lot of realtors that hunt for FSBOs and gather them and find the phone numbers and cross-reference them to MLS. I mean, it's not great use of your time. It's cool that you can do it, but there's an easier way, right? So we shovel all of the for sale by owners from your top 2 parishes, or 3, maybe 2 or 3 parishes that you want to work the strongest. We'll shovel all of the for sale by owners that are putting their house on the market. There is not a for sale by owner that we miss. We're scraping this data off 1,300 different sources. And what filters in is all of the property details that you need for the FSBO, of course, right? The names of the owners, the cell phone numbers that belong to each of them. We run those through your local do not call registry to keep you safe. We're going to constantly cross-reference each address to your MLS. So if a property does list or if it does sell, you know not to communicate with that FSBO, right? So every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year, you guys are getting fresh for sale by owners filtering into the platform. How many? In the last 30 days, guys, this is incredible.
This is
really a lot of people say, okay, inventory's tight, there's nothing out there. But in your county, we're averaging almost like 2.5, 3 a day. Guys, 68 for sale by owners in 30 days is a lot. 202 year to date and a little under 300 in 6 months.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we're not seeing that many for sale by owners all over the country. So there's a big opportunity for you. Did you know that according to NAR, 91% of those FSBOs are converting into a listing right now? I mean, that percentage is getting higher. You would think with the lack of inventory, they may have an opportunity to reduce this percentage, right? But they're still doing things wrong. There's a big opportunity in your market for sale by owners if you go at them correctly. If you're using the wrong scripts and dialogue, you're getting what Christoph and I like to call toddler feedback, and it's not fun. It sucks, actually. No, I'll do it myself. Click.
We have all heard it.
You've heard it. Been there, done that. There's an easier way. If we listen to Tony Robbins, we will become the brand. If you add the value, you will become the brand. Find a way to add more value than anyone else. That's the secret. Guys, we pick the lock. We know the code. This is it. Lead with value, and you are going to become the brand literally 99.9% of the time. You have to differentiate yourself, though. Hello, my name's Jonathan. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams. First things first, I'm not calling you to try to get a listing. Okay? I'm positive you're getting several phone calls from realtors every day trying to list your house, and I'm not one of them. I'm calling because I want to offer you a free technology, a system that's going to help you generate more buyers, track all of your buyer leads, and never miss an opportunity to follow up with any of those buyers. And I'll even do you an extra favor. We're going to make sure each buyer is pre-qualified for a loan before they step a foot in your front door. This is all for free. And I already know what you're thinking. There's nothing for free. What's the catch? Okay, so this is absolutely for free, and there is a catch. There is something in it for me, okay? I'm going to text you a short 1.5-minute video that explains exactly what we're offering you for free. No doubt it's going to help you sell your home for the most amount of money, and you'll be on your way. Here's the video. Watch it. Once you see that this is incredible and you want a demonstration, just text me back a time to come over tonight.
So you want to sell your home on your own? Great. Here's how I can help you sell your home without listing with me or any other agent, and I'll help you for free. I will give you access to a technology that is currently being used by the top agents in the country to sell houses faster and at higher prices than ever before. Here's how it works. I will give you your very own toll-free number with unlimited extensions to use on your ads, flyers, yard signs, social media, or anything else you use to advertise your property. This will drive significantly more potential buyers and free up your time in the process. For example, put this new toll-free number and extension on your for sale by owner sign. When a buyer calls the 800 number and enters the extension for your property, they will hear a beautiful property commercial I've had professionally recorded for you for free. Now, at the end of this recording, the buyer will hear your asking price and have the opportunity to press a button to speak with you directly, to set up a showing, or submit an offer. And here's the really cool part. When the buyer hangs up, the system captures their information and the extension they called, then you receive an instant text message or email with that information. Now, if you want, you can follow up with that buyer at the peak of their interest. I will also give you a professionally created property flyer with your photos, property information, and your new 800 number for free. You can print this or use this flyer to post your house on websites like Facebook or Craigslist. All this marketing will open your house to many more buyers and help you sell your home faster and for more money. The best part about this is that you don't need any extra hardware or software. All you need is your cell phone. You are probably wondering why I do all this for free. Well, since only one buyer can purchase your home, I would like to work with the rest of the buyers who don't purchase your home. I get to help them buy other homes in the area. See how this system can help both of us? You sell your home on your own, and I get access to more potential buyers and sellers. In addition, working together will give me an opportunity to demonstrate to you the value I can bring in helping you sell your home. So if you ever do decide to list with an agent, I'd like to be the first considered. I know you will love this technology. It's simple, fantastic, and it works. If you're ready, let's get started.
All right, guys, we literally absolutely love this program for so many reasons. One of the big reasons, or a couple of the big reasons, it doesn't take much legwork to put this in place and really get some business drumming up. This text message does all of the work for you. We have the text already pre-scripted. The video you already seen, it's powerful. The cell phone numbers we're funneling to you every morning. And you're just going to send this to each for sale by owner individually. And these are the type of responses you're going to receive. Are you sure this is for free? Can you come over for a demo? Do you take care of the buyer side?
That's right.
For sale by owners are literally responding back to like almost every one of these text message videos for our clients. And when you get the appointment, we already ironed out the rest of the process. Our company does a professional recording for each appointment you go to. We also do a flyer. We find the photos online for you. Send us your lender because we plug them on the bottom of the flyers for you to keep the reciprocity wheel spinning, right? And you get one toll-free number and unlimited extensions to use for any FSBO that you want to offer value to. And guys, I've been here for 9 years now. I know that FSBOs have been a tough sell for my clients. I'm in the trenches with them. That's probably one of our lowest lead sources where we get listings, and some agents are really good at talking to them. But with this system, everybody's good at talking to FSBOs because this speaks their language. They're like, cool, I could use this to generate buyers. And the only thing you want are the buyers that don't want my house. I get that. And I like that because I'm not going to work with those buyers anyway. So you can have them, you know? But guys, it's reverse psychology. We're just reeling them in. So our agents are generating a lot of buyers, so many buyers that we had to create a tracking platform for you to monitor all of the leads being generated. We track it down to literally the duration of how long the consumer listened to the extension, how many times they called. You're literally not going to miss a beat on any buyer that calls on any of the signs that you place out there strategically. And guys, we also have this created for your listing appointments. When you schedule a listing appointment with an expired or pre-foreclosure, something that falls on your lap, we're going to do a professional recording for that property, and you're going to get a sign writer for it that you can clip underneath your real estate sign. And we're also going to do a postcard, a door hanger, and a flyer. Why? Because it's going to differentiate you. It will. Make sure you download our scripts, www.landvoice.com/free downloads. Also, one of my favorite ebooks, 10 listings in 7 days. This is a step-by-step success formula to converting FSBOs and expireds leading with value. One of my favorites. Christoph is going to finish the webinar up with pre-foreclosures and circle prospecting.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Wow, we're going to take it now a step further to make it a little easier for you in working with pre-foreclosures.
Yes.
Pre-foreclosures are available. Unlike the common assumption is, oh, there's a moratorium, there are no pre-foreclosures. I can do that maybe in June or July. Right now, we have almost 34,000 foreclosure filings in Q1 nationwide. Okay, that is a lot. So we know foreclosures are out there. We look them up in your area. In your area, we have, let me see, I think I showed it later. I'm going to show it on the next slide. You're going to like this. So we have a lot of pre-foreclosures coming, but here's how we deliver it to you. You give us your top 2 or 3 counties, and every
Parishes.
morning, parishes, that's right. Every morning when you wake up, you will find the new pre-foreclosure leads with a name, addresses, phone number, scrubbed against the do not call, information about the home, delinquent date, and so on. However, I would go back all the year to 2020, January 1st. You put the date range right in here in the search form. You can go back as far as you want and capture hundreds of thousands. But I want to talk to everybody who expired at the beginning of last year to today, because most of those actually never went into foreclosure. They just got an extension. But that is coming to an end right now. And a lot of pre-foreclosure that we talk to, they say, I don't even want to find out what the solution is. I just want to sell my home because the market is like this. And the best choice for me is to sell my home at the highest price and downsize or go somewhere else, right? There are some areas in your, even in your counties that didn't have that appreciation, and where they can get great deals, okay? And we can help you find those as well, so that you have that ready for your homeowners. So how many do you have? In Orleans, Jefferson, and Tammany parishes, we have right now 41, and I want to say pre-foreclosures who are waiting to hear from you, and nobody is calling them. I have 122 with all the phone numbers and addresses and everything since the beginning of last year, and they're waiting to hear from you, and they're not hearing from anybody right now. Okay, we want you to have the data, connect with them, find out their motivation, and many of them are going to tell you, "Oh yeah, I'm totally interested in how much my home is worth."
Yep.
Yeah, and when they hear what they can sell for right now, you can be that go-to agent right away. You will not talk about low inventory anymore with having a list of 122 people that many of those are going to set listing appointments. How accurate is the data, and why should you be doing it? Let's listen to Christina Griffin. She's in Tampa, Florida, doing pre-foreclosures there with LandVoice. Absolutely crushing it. Here's what she tells us.
We are absolutely crushing it on LandVoice. The pre-foreclosure data is spot on. Our team in less than 3 weeks has 17 listings. I highly recommend it. We're getting ready to go through a shift. A lot of us are already in a shifted market, and leveraging the pre-foreclosure data and getting back to things that worked 10 years ago in short sales has been super powerful for us. So highly recommend it.
Guys, not everybody has to be a superstar. If you can get a fraction of that, 1%, 1.7 or 2 listings, and not like 17, something crazy, what she's doing, you already changed your business, okay? And we're gonna help you with that. We're gonna help you right now with the script. Christina says, do not use the old script where you tell people you ended up on my pre-foreclosure list. That's why I'm calling you, I wanna help you. She said, don't even say that, you lose too many people. Because it's insensitive, you know, to talk to or admit to somebody that you know about the financial situation. Not good. So here's a better script. Hi, I'm calling everybody in the neighborhood today because home prices are up. And I was just wondering, if you were offered the right price for your home, would you be willing to sell? Now, because that is a pre-foreclosure, that question uncovers their motivation. You're asking the right question because, of course, they thought about how much is my home worth. That is part of this. The data they need to be able to make a good decision, what comes next, all right? Another great question is, I know your home isn't for sale right now. Have you ever thought of selling? Guys, out of 122, how many do you think gonna tell you, yeah, how much is my home worth? Oh yeah, we have been thinking about it for over the last year. A lot. I wouldn't be surprised if every other phone call that you get that question. So you can add a lot of people to your listings right now from that category and build a huge pipeline because that number is only going up. It's only going up. Here are the scripts again for you. They're free. Download them after this webinar, along with all the other scripts that we have for you. There's even a cool video to watch on pre-foreclosures. And finally, guys, as if it wouldn't get any better, let's talk how you can kill it and crush it and dominate your area in geofarming. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to brand yourself to the neighborhood. Not just for the reason of branding, but really striking while the iron is hot. When you list a house or you sell a house or you have an open house, any activity in your market, almost like magic, other homes go up for sale. Buyers come out of those areas. And if you're not quick, they will list with the competition. And it's because of you, what you did. You helped the competition, actually. Don't do that. You don't want to enable them. You already know what you want to do. You want to have an open house. You just listed, just sold. So why not connect with the neighbors and tell them what you're about to do or what you just did? And you brand yourself right from the beginning and you block out the competition because you're faster. By the time they find out what you did, you already talked to those homeowners. The question is, how do you get the right contact information for all those neighbors so you don't have a rat race trying to chase down that information? We worked for 2 years on the best neighborhood search tool that the industry has produced. We make it a part of LandVoice at no extra cost. We want you to have 100% access to it without having to pay extra for this tool. We just throw it in. Here's how it works.
It takes a lot of work to become the trusted real estate agent in the neighborhood. You really need to know a lot about the area and be connected with everyone. That's easy with the new neighborhood search from LandVoice. Neighborhood search makes it simple to create prospecting and marketing lists in specific neighborhoods to build connections, establish trust, and fill your sales pipeline with potential buyers and sellers. In just a few clicks, you'll have a list of homeowner names, addresses, property details, and phone numbers so you can do what you do best, connect. You'll see if it's a home or mobile number, and all phone numbers on the National Do Not Call Registry are indicated. Use the built-in search filters to narrow your search to specific types of properties or property features to help you focus your time on the properties or homeowners that matter to you most right now. Neighborhood search is perfect for finding new clients and for finding current contact information to reconnect with your past clients. Use neighborhood search to create targeted mailing lists to let neighbors know of your new listings or properties you just sold, to advertise your open houses or for branding campaigns. Use it to identify new buyers, sellers, and investors to build your sphere of influence in a specific neighborhood. You can even export your lists and add them to your favorite CRM, marketing system, or mailing tool. Organize your list right in the application. Use notes, tags, and favorites to keep track of your interactions and your followers. LandVoice Neighborhood Search arms you with the data you need to become the trusted real estate expert in your neighborhood. Sign up today and watch your business grow.
I love it.
It's something that was so overdue, and it's finally out, and you can use the tool. Here's what I would do. I would capture my neighborhood that I want to, let's say, a postcard campaign or a calling campaign, capture everybody, but I would fine tune it. I would say single family homes, for instance, right? Number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, and so on. So I find exactly those neighbors that fit that category, submit, and I'm after the phone number. That's just me. Maybe you're after the mailing address, but I'm after the phone number. I want to know if it's on the do not call. And then I do my calling campaigns and texting campaigns, right? Guys, we let you capture 3,000 neighbors every single month. And you can add them to your database. And can you see how quickly your database is going to grow? You know, Gary Keller always says, your business is only as valuable as your database grows and is correct and you work it. Okay, your database is your business, he says. So this is the best tool that I have seen to make sure that you're the king in your office with the best neighborhood search tool and the best database that constantly grows. Endless opportunities. Again, my favorite part is you get the cell phone numbers. Okay, so you probably said, oh, this is a lot. So Jonathan, why don't you recap really quick what we talked about, what they can get with LandVoice?
All right, guys, from left to right. So we talked about how important it is to be early and have the correct cell phone information every morning for daily expireds. We're going to pull those out of your top 2 to 3 parishes. They'll filter in with the cell phone information. That's included for the entire year. Every single morning, 7 days out of the week, without fail, we're getting leads to prospect. To the right, we covered the neighborhood circle prospecting system. Christoph just showed you our new neighborhood search. You have the ability to search 3,000 records every single month, right? And every month it resets to another 3,000. Great system to get the cell phone information for any residential area, commercial, apartment, townhome. There's really no limit. And it's your business is your database. Your database is only as strong as your business. That's what they say, right? Now, for sell by owners, we're going to be providing you for sell by owners out of your top 2 to 3 parishes. Every for sale by owner that puts their house on the market, of course, is included with the cell phone info. We explained how bringing value to the for sale by owners using call capture will really help differentiate you from your competition. Our agents are crushing it with FSBOs and call capture, and it really, really feels good to offer something that is really going to make a difference and bring you two closer together. Pre-foreclosures, a hot topic. We spent a good amount of time talking about how you guys could go after pre-foreclosures and help a lot of those homeowners that are in distress in your market. And lastly, old expireds. As you saw, Christoph was very passionate about the old expireds. Right now, because of the timing, old expireds is our best lead source. Our clients are scheduling listing appointments on every third conversation. It's insane. Guys, there's no doubt that we are going to help you get new listings and really look at the low inventory that other agents are talking about. Like what are you talking about? We're working these leads every day. We have a job to do, and we're going to consistently get listings because of this. Christoph, what kind of special do we have for everyone?
Absolutely. So we call it the elite package. Why elite? Because we put everything together. That's the Mercedes-Benz. Okay, we don't want to leave anything out. We believe it's important to be diversified. So let's just put it all in one package. Daily expires, for sale by owners, pre-foreclosures, neighborhood search, and call capture. Normally, we sell it for $19.97 a year. And that is actually a very good price because one listing that you get, of course, pays for this and you're going to do it all year round. But we got to give you a better deal at this webinar, okay? Because this is not the time to, you have to watch your budget. So here's what we do for the first 5 of you. And we have actually not even that many on this call. So each one of you on the call can get it for half price. All you got to do is send a text message to Jonathan, 801-810-1295, put in the word elite, and he will reserve that seat for you, okay? Whoever comes on later and they see the recording, those will be taken and they will be paying the regular price. Okay, also I want to point out, this is not a gimmick or something. Some people think, oh yeah, I get in at a low price and then next year I have to pay double. No, you're grandfathered into that. It will never be raised up ever, as long as you stay with LandVoice. So this is awesome. Also, a lot of you already texted your zip codes and said, I want those old expireds. Guess what? You get your top zip code actually free with the elite bundle, okay, for the first 5 of you. Normally 250. Make sure you text us the zip code. We find the best year. Don't worry about choosing that. And we make sure you get that data for free with the elite bundle. So Jonathan, that is your number. They're going to text you right now. We're going to jump on the call with you, answer any questions you may have. In fact, I don't know if you have the ability, but if you can unmute yourself, you can even ask questions right now.
Yeah, you guys are definitely welcome to ask questions. When it comes to the pricing, we can help you with it as far as, working out the payment. Just shoot me a text so we can reserve your spot. This recording will be going to your office. So if you're interested, I'd love to make sure you guys get this special pricing for sure. I hope that you guys got a lot out of this. I feel like we're throwing a lot at you, but it's important to be diversified right now. We're going to take a little bite out of everything. Actually, my clients say, what's the best plan of attack? We do a little bit of expireds in the morning. We go after the FSBOs. We help the pre-foreclosures in our market. We do it every day. And before you know it, guys, we have a tornado of business around us. It happens quick, just through consistency. And we'll get better with the scripting, you and I, trust me. I'm your coach. I do calls 2 times a day, 5 days a week. So you'll be hearing a lot of me. In fact, I'll probably be in your dreams. You'll be like, ah, you're annoying. You're annoying. But it's going to be muscle memory by the time I'm done with you guys. Let's make something happen. Let's have a hot summer. That's my cell phone. I'll be on the lookout for you guys.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Amazing. I hope you guys have a good understanding of what we are providing for you. You're welcome to leave now. You can expect our call. Just text us your number and we're going to answer any question on a one-on-one basis. Thank you
Take
so
care,
much.
everyone.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Bye, Joan. Bye, Dion, and bye, Frank.
Hey, Dion.